Good evening, welcome everybody. I'm Jim and this is Barely Competent Gaming. How are we all today? So if anybody watched the last stream from Sunday Eve on YouTube or the VOD or whatever, I was a little down on this series. I was a little disappointed. Oh, a sneak peek of what I'm considering for the next series. I was just, because I think at the end of last time I was saying, oh, I'm getting fed up with this series. Mainly because like there were two things. We just got our synth bodies and I spent the entire game trying to get as many different species in. I thought they would all have different robot bodies, like based on their type, because I know there's a mammal body and there's supposed to be an avian body, and they all relate to different types. And they weren't, which is kind of disappointing. The second one is the AI has been terrible. They're not building stuff. Which I've got a AI mod, which I've added in now. Oh, I should have found the name of it. Well, no, I should have found the name of it. I know what the name is. Let me have a look before I actually go. I'm playing around a lot with bits. Anyway, while I slow down. The other thing I realised I did, because I think a lot of different things happened at once. I was going to get annoyed with how slow the game was going, just like from a performance point of view. I couldn't quite figure out what it was. Glavius' Ultimate AI Mega Mod. Now we're quite a bit into the game now, so how much is going to help at this late stage? But it's supposed to change the AI's priorities on how they manage their economy. So it sounded interesting. I mean, it's difficult to know. You just kind of like, because you can't see exactly what the AI is doing all the time. The other thing I did do was sorry, I was just looking at, oh, there we go, that's better. I don't look too bad. I've lowered the graphic settings. I realised I've forgotten about this, but after the last series, I can't even remember exactly what the settings were. Can I just start writing down what graphic settings I put out? Because I'm very much had to try and min-max my graphic settings. Because I haven't got the best hardware in the world, so I can't just put everything on the maximum. I'd much rather go for performance over other things. And I think after the last series, I thought, well, this all ran pretty well. Let's try putting the graphic settings up. And of course, when you first start a new game, it's not so much of an issue. These lines they're not smooth anymore. That's one of the weird things. I don't know enough about a lot of this kind of tech. This tech, I mean, it's a multi-sampling that kind of does it. Yeah, I don't know. But it does seem to. Well, I could only test it out on the previous save from the different, because it's gone on Iron Man. I couldn't come in here, run it for a mum, see how fast it was going. So hopefully it should all run a bit smoother. Let's see what the AI is like. God, yeah, it does look quite janky, doesn't it? We'll see how it goes. Maybe at the break I'll do a quick restart and get a multi-sampling up, because I'm guessing that's what I was kind of, yeah, it's difficult. We'll see how it goes. Right. So we have just got our new bodies, right? So I'm kind of disappointed that everybody got rolled into this one synthetic. I think we were playing around this. I've got a couple of different patterns here. We're obviously going to have to change about, but I was thinking, we've still got the two different types. You've got basically the synthetics and the people who used to be organics but are now in synthetic bodies. I don't know. Let's give it just give it a tick to. For some reason, when you come into a game, it doesn't calculate everything properly. So one of the annoying things was, 'cause I was hoping like we could have a whole different bunch of robots or different specialised, and you can't easily do that because you can only update a template on a planet by planet basis. So I think what I was going for, I can't even remember which one I did. Well, I think that was the one I was first experimenting. This is the second one. So all my leaders at the moment come from the biological side of things. They're all we didn't have the synthetic leaders tech for long enough for it to become relevant before we all transferred over. So all my current leaders, and they're all immortal now, so that's no issue. So they're all going to change the leader level cap and science, because mostly on science anyway. Because again, once you became synthetic, I mean, it's a bit, yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking, because the most of our organic stuff, because we were prioritizing our normal robots on food, and minerals. So I was going to carry on making them good at energy and get good at unity. I guess we ran out. I wanted to lead because our organic ones. I need a different way of naming these. The competent people and the synthetic people. Because I changed it to competent because we used to be barely competent. It's like now we've evolved where we were post barely competent. Now we're just simply straight up competent now. Which I don't know if I like as much. Anyway. Oh right, yeah. So I figured if we get these guys to focus on the science, which is what it was all biological people anyway, and the only issue will come when it comes to energy and unity, because you've got way more of these, haven't we? Oh, I only added in the consumer goods one. Oh no, hang on, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the wrong thing, aren't I? Because a couple of these are... We might get some more robot modification points though, so... We can see, right? Because that's one... Yeah, both of these cost 2 each, so... We'll have to see. I think we'll go for this. Like I say, I don't think we'll necessarily... It's the energy... I basically put it all into extra resource production. We're still going with the food for now. I might slowly get rid of a lot of the food producing stuff. I think we could use it for trade, but we're better off with something else, aren't we? We could replace them with Unity. Yeah, okay. Alright, I think this is good for now. I mean, when we change it again later. $32,000.
Situation log updated.
Finishes in 19 months. Okay. Ah. We're going to take ages for the system to supply. So we don't. Oh, we do have a war at the moment. So we've got a couple of fleets, right? We've got way more fleets than everybody else. Oh, okay, yeah, we're sending our ships in here. We're getting rid of these marauders. Well, I think we did some upgrades. You're going there to repair, right? Are you missing an action? Why are you missing an action? Invictoroma. Oh yeah, these guys got caught in. They were in this territory and they closed borders. So I became rivaled with my allies. So yeah, if I'm mistaken, I've just jumped these guys here. Yeah, so we have to wait 200 days anyway, so if these guys go and repair, that's fine. Oh, I never got a leader here. God, look at all my admirals, they're great. Skill level 9. Oh, I wanted just all leaders. These guys can go up to 7, is that all? So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little unnecessary. Well, basically, the extra 2 points just means our governors and admirals can get up to level 10. Our generals and scientists will get up to level 9. Right, and of course we're still going to have elections and stuff. These guys... What? Don't know why I just told this to go. Oh. Sorry, I was just trying to get a science ship to build a research station. I don't know why. Alright, Dablis Vert. I believe you were... You need to assist research. I think I got you guys there, because as I take these places, I want to make sure I can take it straight away. Oh, I did also add another mod while I was at it. I switched back to the... No, I thought I did. I thought I switched back to the blue galaxy thing. I don't think that was an issue at all. Yeah, this is bugging me actually, this edge. We'll see. I want to check what the speed's like, and then we can... for a couple of... Yeah, for a little while. I added a colour mod to change some of the icons. We think it's kind of cool actually, because it's one of the problems So it's like here, we can easily see, oh, there's a planet here, but there's no station, because it's got... So the stations are in orange. And just things like these, they stand out. The merchant guilds, and... It's a shame they're not different, the curators aren't a blue. Oh, observation post. I'm not sure if I like the colours as such, but they do stand out at least. And the wormholes are the purple. You know, I might try and find this exact same mod, but with different colours. That's the only thing I'm not sure. I like the fact that it makes them all stand out, and you can actually see what's what. It's like, you can clearly see which ones have star bases, because before they were all just white. Oh, and yellow for megastructure. Yeah. So I'm kind of happy with that. It'd be nice to try and find one that had a slightly different set of colours. Okay, that's the other thing I wanted to do. Tomb World habitability. Hang on a minute. A lead... Leader level cap +1. Does that apply straight off? It does. So these all get up to level 10 anyway. So if I just modify these, then everybody will have, all the leaders will have a cap of 10. We're capped at 8, but that's fine. And all our leaders are immortal now, so we don't have to worry about this. I mean... I mean, if we took this instead of modifying us to have +2 leadership on the actual robots themselves, we would only get to level 9, wouldn't we? I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna see, because we're gonna change the synthetic pops. First, it's gonna take a little while before we change our other pops. So at the moment, actually I said they get no bonuses. Just simply by being synthetic, you get a lot of bonuses to everything. Yeah, it's, everybody gets an extra 20% to every output anyway. Right, our economy has completely changed. When we all became robots, it's like these numbers change. It was literally one of the last things I did, and I kind of poked around and had a look a bit on Sunday. A lot of these things changed. Have we got any trade agreements going? I do. So what I think I need to go through every planet basically, and potentially get rid of all the food places. They might have some food because we can trade it away, and it's quite good. The other AIs like it. It's a handy thing to be able to have something that other people want that we don't care about, I guess. But let's look at our contacts for a moment. Wish to end our resource trade deal. God, look at him. Oh, not the situation log. We're not going to have to worry about some of these resources now. The pop happiness. I forget which one, but it's a spice, isn't it? Because everybody's all... No, hang on, I was getting confused because I had a bit of a test with this machine empire. I was going to go with exterminators. I fancy for the next series, like doing something really simple, just trying to conquer everybody. Nothing too clever, nothing too, just like, let's just try and go on a rampage. And of course, I didn't realise the robots start off quite a bit different, and I assumed it would always be just like this. But they are actual machines, they're not synths as such. So yeah, we still have happiness to worry about. Which I suppose kind of makes sense, we just don't have to worry about habitability anymore. Alright. Right, yes, sorry, so some people don't like me, well, a lot of people didn't like me anyway. We did have, it's funny, there's things in game in moments, it's like, there's an odd thing that sometimes they just get to you, in a weird kind of way. It's like there was, if you watch the Frostpunk series at all, there was just a little bit I misclicked, and I left some survivors. I was trying to get every survivor back, and I accidentally left them. We took all their supplies and left them, but it was the way it was described was they were kind of in a half-dazed state. And one of them kind of woke up and asked what we were doing. And we're like, oh, don't worry, we're just storing them in your stuff first, and then we'll come back and get you. And obviously we just left them there. And it was just something that deceitful really kind of got to me for some reason. But here it's like actually, when the spiritualist turned around and said, what have you done? Do you not realise you've actually basically collected your entire species has committed suicide? And it's like, well, there's a fair chance that might be true. I was going back to I did philosophy at university, so the whole idea of like, I mean, I don't believe in a soul and stuff. It's just one of those things that you can copy my mind, put into a machine, and it would effectively be me. You know, nobody else would know the difference. The machine version of me probably wouldn't know the difference. But would it be me? Kind of weird, but it's like you have to allow for that. It's kind of a possible. I don't, even without a soul, It's not strictly the same person, it's just copies of the people. Which is potentially. But we would never know. So this idea of this entire civilization, which I don't know how much this is. Oh no, we're not 110, are we? We're like 300 odd people. And there was 100 and something odd. Yeah, there we go, 319 people. Which, I don't know, I wonder how many people is that? Is that billions? Anyway. I mean, it's just like, yep, you might be right. We may have potentially... Oh yeah, look at this. Everybody is pathetic towards us. That was the other thing that was kind of annoying me. I don't want to just give up on the series. So that was sort of thing. I think at the end of Sunday it was kind of like, let's just figure out, because I'm putting this AI mod in. I think it'd be a little too little, too late. It'll be interesting to see. Everybody's getting bonuses now, so it's getting to the point as well. I mean, another 40 years, we're effectively beyond Grand Admiral difficulty. Gateway travel, cool. Yeah, let's go with some of the cheaper ones. Let's have a look at these guys then. So once these guys get to 50% research with me, and bearing in mind they get an 80% discount. But over the last couple of sessions, they've gone down from 45% of our text to 29%. So they're actually just kind of going backwards. But who knows? The AI changes might make a difference, but maybe not.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
I'm looking at that one. I still feel like it doesn't. Oh, yeah, let's get you upgraded.
Construction project concluded.
Very weird. They Federation fleets are odd. Right, you're repairing. I'm not going to upgrade these. I think I only made some relatively minor upgrades to the fleets.
A declaration of war has been announced.
So we're at war with these guys as well. We didn't. It wasn't us who started. It was our friendly neighbours. We're going to go help them out. Oh, we're currently building another star base down here. We've got 3 fleets basically, and I wanted a star base? Shipyard for each of them to be their home. Oh right, you're all the way down here. Still feel like it's going fairly slow. I did have a look as well when I was talking about like how many AIs, and I feel like that might be the crux of it. How many AIs we've got, and it's obviously trying to calculate all the moves of the other people. The AI mod that I've just added might make things slightly worse anyway. Of course, that was one of the things I was thinking, because I tried a role game as a way, but we'd already kind of won, so there's less AIs about. But I had a set. I double checked where we had to set it on. We had it set on 12 to 24. It was somewhere random in there. So I might have to. What I think I might just do next time, instead of randomising it, put on 15 or 16 or something. I don't know. I like the idea of having more, because we didn't want huge amounts of space. I do like the I do like this the rings style, the fact that it creates all these bottlenecks and stuff. The oh, I forget what it is. We've got the ring, which is the other one, which I haven't tried, which I don't know if that necessarily appealed to me, because it all just seems like 2 directions to go in. But the I can't remember what it's called. Kind of the full one we did last time. Elliptic? Where it's just like there's routes everywhere. kind of like the fact that you get intertwined with people. So I think we'll kind of stick with that. I guess the only real difference is we did was it 2 spirals or 4? I think this was a 4. Oh wow. I don't know why that changed so much all of a sudden. I mean, it was kind of weird how it changed before anyway. I'm not sure. Right, these guys. Oh, I might as well get you guys to upgrade, seeing as you're here anyway. Let's get a new leader, a new admiral for our fleets. Oh no, extra lead lifespan. Oh. Is that a synth then? Yeah, because I did go through and update all the names. I didn't do all of them. I think I left the machine ones. Oh wow, the synthetics already get plus 10% weapon range anyway. Hull and armor regen. Fire rates and sublight speed. It's either that or more weapons range. Let's go with the fire rates and sublight speed. So DJ Coolmaster, you're up. One of the things I did, I suppose it's worth checking the one thing because it is random who they go through. It's entirely possible we might get duplicates at some point. We haven't got huge amounts of leaders though, so it might not be. I'm just thinking more about going forward. Oh, we haven't. Corbinite is in the transport fleet. We haven't got Titans yet, have we? Right, so we've got about 70 strength here altogether. Somebody's making claims on us. There's a lot in here. Yeah, I think I decided a 30 wouldn't be good enough. I wonder what that colour means. We just put how hostile they are. Or for a war and such. Let me have a look at these guys. Versus a where one of your fleets? Here. Oh no, that doesn't help, does it? Oh, I guess it's just stations and stuff are a slightly different thing. I guess that's what it is. Who's making claims? Yeah, Olbers. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to do something with these guys. When they're no longer at war and we're no longer at war, we'll demand tribute or something to that effect, and then effectively go to war with that in mind. Well, try to anyway. Hopefully we can get it all done by. I need to go through the planets. I keep saying this because we don't need food, or we don't need much food at least anyway. So we could potentially see about. We have like no food buildings here anyway. That's interesting. Yeah, so we'll just go through. I guess this is probably a good thing to go. Oh, so one of the things I did add, I added the mods that changed it would basically give more variation to the colour of robots and stuff, which I think is quite cool. But it does, I've realised it's made a big difference. Oh, this is nice actually. The fact that, oh, I don't know if on a planet by planet, yeah, on a planet scale, you know, they're all various different colours, so they've got some variation. But the only problem is there's no easy way to see what the difference is between, without hovering over them, which ones are the simps and which ones are the competent people. But at least it's distinguished here. Yeah, I suppose. Anyway, let's have a look here. So if you're synthetic, right? So I'm either going to want to replace. Well, I can replace this. I'm still updating people, right? This is mostly a mineral planet. So really, I guess it should either some kind of unity structure. Possibly. Man, or if I switch it, oh god. It's so easy to go down a rabbit hole, right? Because if we go with what we're going to do, then these competent people are going to be really good at science. Not going to get any extra bonus to unity, right? Yeah, so you're competent as well. So I could switch you guys over here. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, maybe it's a happiness as well. So the intention is these guys will get bonuses to that. And I could change these into science buildings. Sure. Sure, why not? I mean, there's probably more min-max than I could potentially do. Yes, like this is a competent person rather than a synth. And it feels like if our synths are going to get bonuses to energy and unity, you're probably better off having them here, aren't you? Oh, this is terrible. You could totally, I mean, I think it's just not going to be possible to properly min-max them. Because I'm not even allowed to resettle people anyway, because it's, you know, it's like when you can't force people to move about. So we can only do so much on a planet type scale. So I think the one consistent, it's only going to be unity and energy, that's the issue. So, I think. Oh, and maybe we can do a little bit here and there as we go. We only got 2 places with food. Oh, we got 3 places, haven't we? I think this might be relatively worthwhile. I mean, this is assuming we're changing all over to science. I was kind of imagining that we would change it all over to energy or... Well, I guess the only reason we didn't do it on the last planet is because they didn't have a power hub. Oh, they probably did. Everywhere probably has a power hub, actually. We'd have to do a bit of both. We definitely need more energy by looks of things anyway. I mean, we need to... Hopefully we get that mega engineering tech. Is that all the food? I guess it is. God, this is going to be long and relatively tedious. Feel free to come back in 20 minutes. I guess the problem is as well, although we had a good amount of simps everywhere, it was generally organic pops we had more of, because it was only minerals and food we were putting them on. But now they're better at energy and unity as well, so we're clearly going to have a deficit, aren't we? Grimbeard Secundus. I think what we'll do here is I'm going to replace that with a military academy. I do that on the 3rd planet in Grimbeard, so we can have 3 planets in the Grimbeard sector that can all capable of building troops. Well, and I guess here should be, bear in mind the adjacency bonuses. I mean, we're not talking about huge amounts here. I shouldn't really overthink it. 0.8 energy. In reasonable amounts of energy, actually, just everything costs energy. Yeah, because I built the spiral feed power hubs everywhere, so because as a basic bog standard building, even places that aren't great for energy. We do have a fortress here. Let's get a power plant in. Ugh, so there's no food over here anyway. I think we're already starting towards the end to deprioritize food anyhow. What are my governors gonna? Well, I think I've told my governors not to replace stuff anyway. We'll have a look at that in a minute. I'll leave that then. We won't. The two planets building troops is fine. Just these 2 places with the food, right? I keep it simple. I'm just going to replace these 2 with energy. Is that it? Albers. Looks like you just have the 112. We already have a lot of energy here, so should really see if there's any unique buildings as well as we go. You've already got a fortress here. I just think it just because we've suddenly had claims here, but we'll be able to stop them just with our starbase, I think. At least at the moment, anyway. I might end up underestimating this new AI, but I have a funny feeling that we're already too far ahead for it to make a huge impact. If we gave him 100 years before he really did anything, then maybe. Loads of food here. Well, let's swap some of them about. Let's get a mixture of... I'll put some science here. Oh, we've got an artwork here. Yeah, let's put more science here. Oh, we should really... Yeah, I should totally prioritize our planetary capitals to have the robots with a combination of energy and unity. I mean, the robots, simps, should I say. And sure. Totally need more energy buildings though, Jim. Oh, what was that? That was Rulan, wasn't it? Oh, Rulan Prime. Oh, I never actually looked to see if there was even any food on here. There is not. Give me more energy. Look at that, 27k. Yeah, I mustn't forget, this is basically they're saving stuff up in a piggy bank for me. It's just kind of an... you can only do it in... Give me an extra 5%, man. Give me an extra 10%, you know. I mean, you're getting plus 78 a turn. I mean, I could take the lump sum. I'll have a look, see what my... if I'm going to use anything else for my influence. Because that's obviously huge amounts. Drain 75% of their stockpile. Because we could even consider building some habitats. Well, I mean, we best off. Let me double check the sector setting. I don't want you to redevelop. No, I don't trust you. So if I... Hopefully they should upgrade nicely though. So if we go through these places and we kind of... Just like we just did, change all the thingy buildings. Oh, no, not you there. Replace you with some science. Replace you with more energy. Replace you with energy. I was building visit centers lots of places, but I suppose it really matters. I don't know, you're getting the extra unit. Well, there's other ways of getting unity. Wait, is that all of them? I think it is. That was far short, right? Did I add that up right? 42, 30. Yeah, that's probably how I should look at it. So we've got 14 here. Make sure I don't miss anywhere. I mean, we could go down to having no food income. I might as well leave a bit, actually. If I can leave 50 or something like that. Loop Institute. I don't necessarily want to hear. We've got a fortress, which is good. Yeah, that doesn't help anymore at all. And well, I was mainly keeping these around because you've got a bit of science and a bit of unities, and another way of getting unity. But the governing, the happiness and governing ethics, like, sure. Oh, I should have had a look at the total food out there. 18. So we've got one here. Oh, you don't have a loop either. You totally have a loop. And where's the other food? There it is. Let's put you on there. Replace you with some more science. Do let me know if the sound is alright. Yeah, I don't know. Looks alright as far as I can tell from the bars. My floating island, glowing cave, we did that. Hizzle. You got loads of food on Hizzle. Maybe I'll leave Hizzle. Yeah, I think I might. 61 food, and then that could be like a total food production. Not really need it, but I guess 61 food to play around with as far as trade deals go. The simple like 5 or 6 a month goes a long way with AI. Since as we're not using any of it at all, so I might as well leave. Or yeah, I'm gonna leave Corniforous instead. Although, having said that, oh no. No, we're not, because this has all the extra science output. Oh! That's just from research assistants, that's the assistant research. And extra 10% physics output, yeah, sure. Let's try and max out science here then. Where's the planetary capital? Why can't I see it? Is that it? No, that's a zoo. Oh, there it is. Oh, I totally put you in the wrong place, right? More science, please. Here. Well, that's 1 done, 2 done. Synth here. Do I not have... Well, I've got a fortress, I guess, down there. I guess these ones should all go on energy buildings. Already moved you, right? Hang on. When I said that, it said, do you want to suppress the minerals? Why do I want to suppress the minerals? No. Let's replace that and put in some bloody minerals, I guess. Why are we suppressing the minerals? Maybe we were short of food? I told the AI not to do stuff like that. They're supposed to respect the tiles. That goes up to 31 here. And it starts off at 12. Power drill, synthetic. Yeah, a lot of bonuses. I think that's all the food. Oh, you've got a bit of food over here. Oh! We don't even have a monument here. Or a loop. Why not? Why not? I notice it's not giving me any pop-up saying you're going to suppress this food. I'm going to replace you. It's the extra 5% happiness and governing ethics attraction is the main reason having the loop. I think resource-wise, the energy and the unity is better than the society research. But the extra benefits make it worth it. Sure. Extra physics and energy. Polu. Oh, how much food we got here? 35. So what is that? It's 1, 2. Oh no, that should be it. That's, well, that adds up to 36. So. Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum ba dum. Oh, less minerals. I just replaced... Oh my god, you don't even have a monument here? What's going on? Oh, you don't have a loop either. Ooh. Yeah, let's get the loop in for starters. We get negative to minerals here. So I'm going to get rid of those. Let's replace you with power. Let's replace you with power, and I might even get rid of these two buildings. It'd be more efficient if we just went for more power here, or well, yeah, more power, more power. In fact, it's been all unity, and I might do that because I don't think we've got a stronghold here already. Anyway. Although, having said that, let's swap you around. I should put more science in here instead. Sure. And Millistom? Oh, that's a whole sector. 8 more planets to go. Well, you haven't got any food anyway. Let's go through Darasta. 27 food. Losing my mind. At least I don't have like 6, 8, a dozen different species anymore to balance out in my mind. It's just the just the 2 now. Oh, you should really be on science, shouldn't you? Well, there's not much we can... You switch to science. I guess you should be... Yeah, you should be science as well. If we're going to take advantage of your species benefits, but I want more energy probably anyway. I don't think we've got enough synths as opposed to competent people on this planet. Sod it, let's go with energy. Doesn't have to be min-maxed that ridiculously. That was Darasta, wasn't it? Got 50 food over here. 50 food we no longer need. Where's my planetary capital? Why can't I see it? There it is. Okay, you go over there and then you can go into a science. Let's just double check we've got all the... No, we don't have a loop institute. Okay, you go there. I don't know if the... I'm sure we made sure we put a lot of those bits down before we let the AI, the governors have control. I turned off free development though, so they shouldn't have destroyed them. You're being done, you're being done. Oh, you get extra minerals here. Let's turn you into a mineral producing place then. And is there any more food? Is that it? Oh yeah, one here. Yep, let's turn you into minerals as well. See? Let's take advantage of that bonus. $27 food here. At least we only have to do this the once, eh? Let's switch you... Oh my god, you don't have a monument here. Okay. Oh, a loop institute. But I want to switch this one to energy just because it's got the adjacency bonus with this. Let's replace you with a monument though. Is that all the food? I think it is. Was it 28? Yeah, it looks about right. I do want a loop institute here though. Hang on, what did I decide to... Oh, it's a monument, yeah. Yeah, let's replace that. I guess having said that, there were a fair few planets just like, even when we colonised and we were like, governors, you just handle it. I think our first few, we were kind of like, okay, let's queue up a few things ourselves. Stop the AI being too dumb. But then after a while I was like, meh, whatever. To really consider getting some more art monuments as well. I guess actually having said that, we're going to build habitat, so we could, you can only get so many art things there. It's gonna be, hopefully it should be nice. Should be able to build all the pops and just build it all from scratch straight off. Was that all the food? Yeah, it looks about right.